Welcome, y'all, to a wonderful Thursday, and this is the At the Buzzer Sports Show, and I am your host, King Will.
And this your girl Jess to the net, but let's go ahead and get started.
Yeah, and we back for another fantastic sports show today. Today we're going to have
Mhm.
our NFL. We're going to start our NFL preview. We're going to start off with the NFC South today. As y'all know, it's the Hall of Fame game with the Chicago
Mhm.
Bears versus the Houston Texans, and then we're going to have a little top 10 from Jess, and then we got a little fun top 5 fictional football players of all time. But before we get started, of course, we got to start off with our scripture. Let's get it started, Jess.
Yes, absolutely. So today our scripture comes from James chapter 2 verse 17. It says, "Even so faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone." So basically what this means is you could say all the things you want in the world and everything that you may say that you need and everything, but without faith and believing that you will get those things, it is dead. It will not work. So that's basically the scripture of the day, is basically have faith in everything that you say. So whether it's that car, whether it's that new job, that promotion, all that good stuff, just have faith you will get it, do all the right things, and it will come to pass. So that's on that. So, but yep, that comes from James chapter 2 verse 17. And so with that being said, next up, I believe we will go ahead and go with the predictions. Am
Yeah,
I?
so we're gonna start off with the NFC South predictions. So,
Mhm.
like I said, of course, we know the Chicago Bears and Houston Texans are all starting off, and we all got the hype with the number one pick with Caleb Williams. So, I
Mhm.
suggest we start off with the Chicago Bears. So, of course,
Sounds
everyone
good.
knows the Chicago Bears are starting the season. They had the number one pick, and they drafted
Mhm.
Caleb Williams, who a lot of us believe is a once in a generation type QB since Andrew
Mhm.
Luck. And they had additions of Keenan Allen from the Chargers and the draft pick of Rome Odozzi from
Mhm.
Washington. So,
Mhm.
Jess, what you think
Mhm.
the Chicago Bears gonna do?
So yes, I personally, well, they say Caleb Williams is going to be up there with like he's Patrick Mahomes level. That's what
Yep.
I've heard. From what I've seen, I see the potential, but I'm not sure yet. Just like I didn't know I was seeing Patrick Mahomes in Texas at Texas Tech, and I didn't know he would become
Mm-hmm.
this. I mean, let's just be for real.
Mm-hmm. I don't
We
think
saw it
nobody
though.
did.
Yeah, so who knows? He can't. Who knows? He might be like that. But until further notice, from what I saw at USC, I kind of see the typical. I mean, I'm not going to compare him to Jamarcus Russell, but I'm just saying Jamarcus Russell. We saw like, oh my gosh, he has this big arm and he's so big and he's going to attack the NFL. That's what a lot of people say. I'm not saying he's him. I'm just saying
Mm-hmm.
like we gave this particular player all the hype in the world, and he turned out to be blah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just wait until we see him. But if I'm going by the so-called potential that we do know or see, I predict big things. I predict them to have over 3,000 yards, especially with the
Mm-hmm.
wide receiver that they just Moore, that they just gave him an extension, I believe.
Yeah. DJ
And
Moore. Yep.
DJ Moore, yes, they have weapons around him, other weapons as
Mm-hmm.
well. I can't think off the top of my head right now, but I know they have weapons. So way more than what they had with Justin Fields. I just want to say
Yes.
they definitely put
Yes.
in more with Caleb Williams. It's kind of
Yes.
unfair to Justin, in my opinion, because he kind of had no one, and then the defense was absolutely terrible. And it seemed like the defense has gotten
Mm-hmm.
better from
Mm-hmm.
what I've seen. So it seemed like they put in a lot of love and work and care for Caleb Williams. Is all I'm trying to say. But to answer your question, do I predict them to be like top tier? No, I personally don't. I think they would be in the middle of the pack, but I could be wrong. They
So, do
could
you
be
think they can make the
there.
playoffs?
With what they have, with a
Mm-hmm.
with a rookie QB that we don't know what he's going to do.
I mean, CJ Stroud did
Slightly
it.
yes.
CJ Stroud did it. So,
Slightly yes. And honestly, CJ Stroud, I want to give him some credit, because none of us thought he was going
nope,
to
nope.
be like that.
Absolutely.
We thought it was going
Absolutely.
to be Bryce Young, but I maybe now in this podcast, maybe I text you. I said I think CJ Stroud is going to be a little bit better because he's bigger.
Mm. You did say
His
that. You said it
arm,
on the
his
show.
arm, yeah, his
Mhm.
arm is a little bit better to me, and I know Bryce is a little bit faster, all that good stuff, but CJ to me has all the intangibles that Bryce doesn't,
Mhm.
and it kind of showed. So Will he
Yeah,
have a season?
it
Maybe.
is. It is.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'll see this. Tonight, to get back to Caleb Williams and them. I can see them possibly making the playoffs. Now, this division is awfully tough
I'll say wild card.
Yeah, wild card. Because I said this division is kind of tough, as we're going to talk about more about it. You got the Lions, who won a division, who are getting better and better, and Dan Campbell got them real good. Green Bay has Jordan Love, and then Minnesota might be starting over, but you never know. But as far as Caleb Williams, I do see the talent. I think he was better. I see it. I think he was better than Trevor Lawrence, who was supposed to be the once in a generation QB. He hasn't really proved it yet. Andrew Luck, I see the talent. I followed Caleb Williams when he first was at Oklahoma, when he made that miraculous comeback against Texas when they benched Spencer Rattler. Side note, Spencer Rattler's apparently doing good for the New Orleans Saints, but we'll get to that when we get to their preview. But Caleb Williams, when he replaced him at Oklahoma and came back and beat Texas in the Red River Shootout, and then led Oklahoma to a pretty decent season, then won a Heisman with Lincoln Riley once he went to USC. They definitely fulfilled him with the weapons. Keenan Allen, Roma Dozie, DJ Moore. That's a good 3 wide receiver.
I forgot they got Allen too.
Keenan Allen, yep. They got a good offensive line now. They rebuild that offensive line. Yeah, it's kind of unfair because they did everything that they probably should have did with Justin Fields, and they set it up for Caleb Williams. But
unfortunately, they did that on purpose. That's what I think. I think they did that
on
purpose.
Oh yeah, and they definitely look and see the mistakes they made with Justin Fields and decided not to do it with Caleb Williams. And
you think they tanked? You think they tanked with Justin like they was like, okay, I mean, let's just put no one around. Let's just.
Well, here's the thing though. The number 1 pick, their pick was actually the number 9 pick. This was the Carolina Panthers pick that ended up being the number 1 pick that got them Caleb Williams. So they really didn't tank.
They didn't tank. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. My bad.
The number 1 pick. Because if you remember, Chicago had the number 1 pick during the Bryce Young draft. Carolina traded their first round picks to move the number 1 to get Bryce Young. This is the Bryce Young pick that got them to Caleb Williams. That's why everybody's like, dang, Carolina, maybe I should have waited. Maybe. Who knows? But then Carolina's such a disastrous franchise, they would have probably ruined Caleb Williams.
Yep.
But I'll say my predictions, and the defense has definitely got better. Jalen Johnson at the free safety. They got good linebackers and D-line. I think wild card. I can see wild card.
I see wild card. Unless they Caleb Williams has a remarkable season. I mean, it could happen. True. I'm not saying it can't happen. But I just have to see it to believe it. We all know it's levels to the different levels they go to, high school, college, and all that stuff. So let's see how he do first. I need to see at least 6 games in to be able to be like, okay, I see you. And I need to see him against really good competition, which he will because he's in a really good division. So yeah.
So for the record, before we move to the next subject, Jess thinks Caleb Williams will be Jamarcus Russell.
That is,
put that on the headlines.
That's terrible. Yeah,
put that on the headlines. Just said Caleb Williams will be the next Jamarcus Russell.
I didn't blow up Jamarcus Russell like y'all did. Y'all were blowing him up. Y'all were saying he was going to be cold-blooded.
I mean, we didn't know he was on codeine. So, we didn't know he was drinking lean and stuff. So, if we didn't know he was drinking lean,
I thought that.
Hey, man.
He became something totally different.
So the next team we're going to talk about is the Detroit Lions. So the Detroit Lions had a surprising good season last year, making it all the way to the divisional playoffs before they lost to, if I remember right,
wasn't it? I think it was San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco.
It was the final.
Yeah, San Francisco.
They went to the Super Bowl, and then they lost
for the Super Bowl. It was a conference championship against San Francisco in the Super Bowl. So high expectations.
And they were up in that game.
They were up. Yep. I had to remember. There's very high expectations for Detroit now with Dan Campbell in his, I believe, 4th year now. That he has rebuilt this franchise. He has really rebuilt his franchise with Jared Goff and Ross St. Brown and Aiden Hutchinson and crew. So what do you think Detroit is going to do? You think this is the year they actually make it to the Super Bowl?
No, but I do think that they will. I like Detroit. I like the city. Just want to let y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem is one of my favorite rappers of all time. But I'm just saying, like,
don't get us. All right, now don't be careful. You talk about Detroit now. Better be careful.
No, I'm giving them all their props. I got a lot of love for them. I have family in Detroit, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. I personally don't think that they are. And let me just say this: William was right about Jared Goff. I didn't see how he was going to make a transformation of being a top 10 type of quarterback. You were blowing him up. You were like, nah, Jared Goff looking all right. And I was like, no, Jared Goff is trash. But he's definitely not trash, and he's definitely proven that the Rams, shouldn't have probably given him up. So, or should have waited.
Can you say that? Because they did get a Super Bowl out of Matthew Stafford, who y'all finna put in the Hall of Fame. But
I mean, no, they're happy about that Super Bowl. I'm just saying, like, for the long term, they didn't want to wait for Jared Goff to be what he is right now. Like, cause like I know at the Super Bowl, right, he did his thing. I mean, like, he wasn't playing bad. He didn't do bad with them. He just but he had a bad season after they lost the Super Bowl. And then they were like, maybe Jared Goff isn't all that, And then remember,
I think they felt like Jared Goff was switching him for Matthew Stafford was the missing element that would have led them to the championship.
And then the next year they won. But I'm just saying that all I'm saying is you were right about him. Well, it is what it is, honey. They got a ring out of it. You can hate all you want to, but
I mean, I just hate that y'all try to put Stafford in the Hall of Fame because of that. But go ahead.
Who's putting Stafford in the Hall of Fame? We giving him his props.
Y'all put Stafford in the Hall of Fame.
Here we go again. You always, if you look at the man's numbers compared to a lot of people, they're up there. His numbers are low key better than, well, not low key.
Yeah, if you throw the ball 900 times a season, your numbers better be that high.
Oh my gosh, he's a quarterback. What do you want him to do?
And you were throwing the ball to Calvin Johnson. Stafford is not a Hall of Famer.
How is that his fault?
He's not a Hall of Famer.
He did what he was supposed to do. You want him to not throw the ball? Oh, don't throw the ball. Proof that you can't throw the ball. Y'all sound crazy.
But couldn't lead. But led them to what? Led them to exactly.
Okay, so we're gonna act like the Detroit Lions was a great organization, and besides him and Calvin Johnson, name some other people that were like amazing.
If you're a Hall of Fame quarterback,
oh Lord, here we go.
Because you're a Hall of Fame quarterback,
we all know football. You got to have on both sides of the ball. You got to be both really.
When the Rams put in Kurt Warner at quarterback, what happened with the Rams? They won a Super Bowl.
They were good all around.
When the New York Giants got
all around.
When the New York Giants got Alicia or whatever it is, Eli Manning, they won championships. Quarterbacks are important. That's all I'm saying. And Stafford, he got with the Rams. And then let's keep it real. And then when he was supposed to be in the Super Bowl, because of that passing defense call, should have been in the Saints. I don't like it. Anyway, back to the Lions. The Detroit Lions.
You are so stressful.
Whatever. The Detroit Lions look very good.
All those teams William named were all good teams all around. I just want to point that out. So let's just not go ahead. Go about your business.
The Detroit Lions, I really do expect a lot of expectations. And they had the San Francisco 49ers. I think the experience factor kind of caught up with them in the end. But now they got to understand.
San Francisco was better.
I can agree.
I mean,
but I will say
it's not a bad thing that they lost to them.
It's not a bad thing. Oh, no. Because no one expected them to get that far.
That's what I mean. I didn't.
No one.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. So that was a great season.
Yeah.
That was a great season.
It was.
I think they're probably they have the potential to go back to where they're at, yet where they were last year. Absolutely. But do I think they're about to go to a Super Bowl and shock the world? I do not. But they are a really good team. I like the wide receiver that's on the show Receiver, by the way. That's a really good show.
Yeah, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they got James Williams. They got James Williams, the deep threat.
They have a good team. And their defense is really good as well. So I see them doing well.
Pat Campbell, Eddie Hitchens. Yep.
And God forbid anything, knock on wood, any injuries, they should be able to make the playoffs without a problem.
So they make it to the playoffs. Do you think they can make it back to the conference championship, or they going to lose it?
And this is the NFC. Yeah, the NFC. Yeah. we all know the AFC is tougher.
So hold on, before you say it, if you think they're gonna make the conference championship, so that's over Philly, that's over
that's
either
not
Philly
over
or San
Philly.
Francisco. I mean, I just know. So you got, if you probably think about it now, before we go too deep in it, you got Philly.
I
San
hope
Francisco,
Philadelphia loses. I don't care for them. They could kick rocks.
Green Bay, you got Green Bay.
Except for Jalen Hurts, I root for him. But everyone else could kick rocks. Saquon, I unfollow him on everywhere. Because I'm
Lord. I'll say it like this. I'll say it like this. I got the Detroit Lions. I got them at least make it to the playoffs, but I don't think they'll make it back to the conference championships. They got to understand now that they are the hunted. They're not the hunters no more. Their teams are now not scared of them no more. They're gonna be the hunted.
Who's their running? Their running back is good. I forgot who their running back name is, but he was really.
Oh, you talking about Jahmyr Gibbs from Alabama?
Yeah,
okay.
Mm-hmm. He was really good. He didn't get a lot of coverage, but he was very good for them.
He had an argument for rookie of the year.
Yeah, no,
like
for sure.
Argument.
Yeah. He yeah, they got a great future. So, but next up,
just let you know, he is right. Saquon doesn't mind the unfollows. Shout out.
I guess someone doesn't want to. Never mind. I don't keep that comment to myself. About
don't be getting don't be getting mad at that man. That man telling the truth. Don't be getting mad at that man. That man telling the truth.
I don't care. And I sent them a DM and said, "Don't play." On his goodbye on his video entering to the Philadelphia Eagles, he played a 50 Cent song. No, play Meek Mill. You play him from now on. No 50. No whoever is in New York at that time.
Okay.
Don't play
Let that hurt go. Let that trauma go. Let that hurt go. It's okay. Y'all paid Daniel Jones $40 million. That's where you went wrong.
Don't remind me none of that. How dare you remind me of that? Do not remind me.
Daniel Jones all that money. Right? Let's move on. I can't wait till we get to the Giants. I cannot wait till we get to the Giants.
You know what? My camera is automatically going to go off. But guess what? I didn't watch Hard Knocks for a reason. So I'm not watching it.
Next up is the Minnesota Vikings, who just signed Justin Jefferson to a brand new deal. But they also let Kirko Chains in the ATL with the golds and the chains out here. Going to bring ATL to another disappointing playoff run because he ain't that good. But they drafted JJ McCarthy for his replacement. So what you think, Jess, with the rebuild process? Are they gonna make some noise, or this is gonna be?
He just wanted to bring up Kirk. Leave Kirkland doesn't bother nobody.
Chains.
He doesn't bother nobody. Leave him alone. And I'm not even a Falcons fan, but leave that man alone. But I really feel like who is Art? Hey Art. Who are you? Wait, time out. Who is this new person? Sir. I don't like you talking all this trash.
Hey, I like Art already. Hey, shout out to Art. Keep on joining the show. I like what you commented. But back to the Minnesota Vikings. What you think they're gonna do this year?
First off, I love purple, so I always root for purple. But no, I think Justin Jefferson's gonna have another great.
Do you cheer for TCU?
No, I don't like their name.
Like
what they call the TCU? What they call the turtles or something? Or the frogs?
Horn frogs.
Who wants to be called the frog? But anywho, I'm just playing with y'all. Shout out to TCU. No, I think Justin Jefferson's gonna have a great year still. Because I just think he's gonna make his quarterback look amazing. Whether it's JJ or that's who's gonna be their starting quarterback. It's gonna be JJ McCarthy.
No, they got he everywhere. Darnold. They got Sam Darnold there. Sam Darnold, who keeps collecting checks. Collecting them checks, Sam.
I respect the hustle. And if I was him, I would be doing
everybody's still trying to find that potential. But
that's what they're doing. But I wouldn't be shocked if JJ even starts because I don't know. I don't know because the quarterback position is just weird. So
from what I read, Sam Darnold is winning. From what I've been reading on tweets and research, they say Sam Darnold's winning so far.
Well, considering it would be fair for him to get it first, only because unless JJ just wows them during wows them before or preseason or unless that happens, I predict Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, of course, we all know his potential that's been going on for 8 years now. will he be able to get JJ and them the ball? I don't know. Like, I just don't know. So with that being said, they have potential to even not make the playoffs, but I've seen Justin Jefferson make everyone look great. So we'll see. I don't and then they don't even have I don't even know if he's ever been washed. I think he's just been there. Like, he just been
Yeah, been there.
He just been there. Like, but I don't even know if they're gonna make the playoffs, but I still see Justin Jefferson showing that he's that guy still, if that makes sense. Like, he's gonna get a bunch of numbers. He probably get about 20 touchdowns somehow, like something like that. But I don't see them making the playoffs. But hey, I could be wrong.
I'll say like this: if I know I believe, I can't remember who their running back is. I believe they signed a running back, and they got Jefferson. They're gonna be led by their defense, but they're not gonna make no noise. This is a rebuild process, and then they're probably gonna rebuild again because everybody know how I feel about JJ McCarthy. Trash, garbage. Don't give me that.
He's not trash.
No, do not. He is trash. If your own college team,
Tom Brady was called trash in Michigan.
Tom Brady threw the ball more than JJ McCarthy be throwing the ball in games, and we didn't even throw the ball that much back in the days. Michigan won the championship with Donovan Edwards, Blake Crum, and the defense. That's how they won the championship. And they got lucky they didn't run into Georgia because Georgia would have railroaded them out of the daggone championship. Everybody knows Georgia was the best team in college football. But
yeah.
JJ is not the answer. They're going to be drafting once again in the next 3 or 4 years because they made a mistake with JJ McCarthy. That's how I feel about him. But they are not they're not going to make no noise. They're going to be playing for the number 1 pick. And they're not going to do anything. JJ is great, so he'll be okay. No, JJ is trash. Do not get him. Like, I tell people, show me the highlight. Show me the highlight of JJ McCarthy. You could get a great highlight of Caleb Williams. You can get a great highlight of Bo Nix. You can get a great highlight of Jalen.
I do agree. I think
give me the great highlight of JJ McCarthy. What
I
did
do think
do
Bo Nix,
other than do that yoga at the goalpost? Like,
I do think Bo Nix will be better than people expect. I actually agree with that. I think he will be.
Bo Nix ran from the SEC think he's going to fix his draft.
Okay, I mean, you gotta get your money. So
if you can't cut in the SEC, you're not gonna play. You're not gonna be good in the NFL. If you can't cut in the SEC, you're not.
I don't know. There are plenty of people that are in the league that didn't play in the SEC. Now, are the best ones? What? No, not all the best ones are from SEC. Not all the best.
I won't say that, but you ran from the SEC, and then all your numbers did good when you get into the defenseless Pac-12 that don't have defense in Pac-12. Dean became this prospect. No, Bo Nix is who he is at Auburn. He's an average quarterback.
Fine.
But
final prediction: Minnesota. I don't see them for the playoffs.
Minnesota will be in the top 5, top 10 draft picks. Probably looking at another running back. Well, not a running back, not that high. Probably looking at for offensive lineman or D lineman or something like that. They're not going to do anything.
Okay, we can agree. Next up, we got
the Green
Bay Packers. Okay,
yep.
So go shout out the Green Bay. First and foremost, I do think I also was wrong about Jordan Love. I didn't think he was going to be.
I agree. Good. But that's because we didn't know. But we just didn't know because he didn't play. He didn't play.
Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I watched him in college. I did not. So
I mean, I didn't know. I think he was at Utah State. So
yeah, like something that no one really showed on TV unless you had like Fubo or something or an illegal sports thing. But other than that, like so you can watch all the channels. So I don't know how that man played, but
trying to have the feds at my door.
I didn't say who, so but I do think that they will make the playoffs. If not a wild card, I see a wild card because I still think they might be missing another piece. I don't know what the other piece is off the tip of my tongue, excuse me, but I don't know what it is. But I do see him, like, I think he got that big old extension, and I was shocked. I was like, oh, so you really do believe in him.
Which is
I was like, whoa. I thought he needed another year to show y'all a little something, but y'all said, no, he showed us enough. But then again, like the quarterback pool is not that big no more. Like it's just like it's very stern unless you're just gonna get it if you think you're about to get one next year in the draft. So I think they were smart enough to realize, oh no, Jordan might be the one, and I don't see a lot of the people not gonna trade like that, like they think, like for like trade up for like do a little swap. So I see them making the playoffs, like a wild card. They have a great defense.
So here we go. I'm about to. All right. Here comes Will's first wild prediction.
Oh, they're gonna make the Super Bowl.
Packers are making it to the Super Bowl. The Green Bay Packers.
I mean, you
said the wide receivers got a great connection with Jordan Love. They switched out Aaron Jones for Josh Jacobs from the Raiders. I think that was a great move. The defense is good with Jair Alexander leading it. I'm just
don't be jumping on my boy Jair now.
I got that feeling. Oh, not Jair, your boy now. Jair, your boy.
No, because I said Jair was top 5 cornerback, and you told me I was crazy.
I will say that.
Okay.
I did. I said he was top 10. I think he was top 10. Top 5 I thought was too high. He did prove it a little bit wrong. I will say that. He did prove it wrong. You was wrong.
I mean, he talks that talk, but he do back it up. Yeah. So I just want to say he proves that. But yeah, you out here bugging. I don't see
I see it. The Green Bay Packers.
Are they going to win it?
I didn't say all that.
Well, okay, who they going against in the Super Bowl?
You will find that out when I get to that team. But you will find that out when you get to that team.
I don't even think they're going to beat the Bills. They're not going to beat the Bills. They're not going to beat
the Bills in the AFC. Bills in the AFC.
Well, I know. That's what they're going to. That's Green Bay.
Oh, you talking about in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, in the Super Bowl.
Oh, you talking about the Super Bowl? I mean, that's why I said I didn't say they were going to win the Super Bowl. Now I said, hold up.
I don't even think they're going to beat Miami Dolphins.
To be honest, all the best teams are in the AFC. Let's keep it.
That's why I said that's why I said in the beginning, like whoever we were talking about.
That's what I say. This is prime for Green Bay to make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, even the strongest team is quote unquote San Francisco, and we all still don't really trust San Francisco because they're having a wide receiver issue right now with Ayuk and Debo. They want to probably keep Ayuk, get rid of Debo, or either one. The wide receiver they just drafted seemed like he can't separate from the training camp videos I've seen. So I really think the NFC is prime. Jalen Hurts got to prove it. I know that's your boo, that's your bae, blah,
that's
blah,
not
blah,
my
blah.
boo or bae.
He gotta perform.
Edward Paul Hill II. But what I will say is
you were just about to put him on the couch just because he said the Eagles are about the Giants, but that's okay.
I didn't say the couch. But what I will say is I forgot the Eagles were part of NFC for a quick second. But no, I don't think they'll beat the Eagles, especially if Saquon really has a healthy season for once, which makes me even more mad. If he does have a healthy full season for once. But I don't see them actually losing if they really have everything together. And Jalen was a little hurt, like he didn't talk about it, but he was a little banged up last year, especially towards the end. So I really feel like if they're all healthy, AJ Brown is still doing his thing, which I think he will. I kind of see them making it at least to what's the one before the Super Bowl? The conference divisional round. Divisional round. Yeah, I see them making it there. I don't know if they'll win.
Well, we'll get there. You giving the Philadelphia Eagles preview too early. We ain't on
my bad.
We're talking about Green Bay.
Will Green Bay make the playoffs? I do believe so. If you want me to understand, if you want me to think.
Green Bay Packers, you hearing it now on August 1st of 2024.
He said y'all making it to the Super Bowl.
King Will says Green Bay Packers are making it to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying that because when they do it, everybody gonna swear I didn't say this. So I got this recorded. So just let y'all know I said that. Green Bay Packers to the Super Bowl.
You're really annoying me.
And that's the end of the NFC South. NFC North preview. We will continue on previewing each division. Next Tuesday we'll do the AFC South. But next we're gonna have a little fun. Jess, we're gonna do your guest top 10.
Oh, you want me to do that first? Okay, cool. So
yes, you want to do that? Yeah, we'll do that.
No, we can do guest top 10. It's fine. Yeah, so basically it's pretty simple. So I'm gonna give you a topic and you gotta guess Like you're guessing the top 10 of the topic, like where they place, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay. So basically, since the Olympic Games is doing this thing right now, right? Ooh, yay. We're seeing a lot of great things. Katie Ledecky, I think that's how you say her name. Simone Biles.
Hold on. That picture of Katie Ledecky, just her at the finish line and no one else is in the screen, is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
and then I think she has the top 20 fastest times. Katie Ledecky is the female goat
swimming goat
of swimming, and up there with Michael Phelps as the
goat. If she play, and she's talking about going again in the next Olympics, and I think I'm not saying she's gonna pass him, but there's a chance where she can actually, because this not all gold medals. You know, Michael Phelps got 23 gold medals. He got a lot of gold medals, but I'm saying they're not all gold. The 23,
the total,
but the total is she's probably gonna have about 16 when it's all. She got like 13 right now, I think, and I think she would get about a good 16 or 17, I think. So I don't know, but either way, I'm saying if she does do it next Olympics in Los Angeles, she probably might catch him. I'm just saying. And I didn't think that was even possible.
I didn't either. It's going to be interesting because no one looks like they're in her atmosphere. Like there's no one even close to her as talented as she is. And it's going to be interesting in 2028 in LA
for sure.
To see how many goals she get. But she is definitely, I think, on the top. One of the top athletes, she was what, 14 or 15, I believe.
Yeah, she was in the top 20. She was, I forgot what
she was in the top 20. And her run just really got started, and that's amazing. She's already that high. And she probably catch Phelps. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep. And there's a picture when I saw that picture, it was amazing. 2000. Everyone, I don't know if y'all seen that picture. It's on Sports Center. This Katie Ledecky when she was like a little itty bitty, like 4-year-old with Michael Jordan. Kind of crazy. I didn't know she was that young then. So cool. But anywho, so the most I want you to give me the top 10, like just say stuff, and I'm gonna say where it places on the top 10 list. Okay. So the top most watched Olympic sports when the Olympics are playing, what do you think is the most watched Olympic sports 1 through 10? So you're gonna give me whatever it is, and I'm gonna tell you where they place.
I got you. Okay. Gymnastics would be number 3.
No, gymnastics is number 1. So that
number
is
one. Okay, I was thinking number 1. I was thinking number 1. Okay, gymnastics number 1. Okay.
You don't got to go 1 through 10. You don't got to like try and go 1, 2, 3. Just
you just want me to guess. Okay, I got you. So gymnastics, number basketball,
basketball is number basketball overall is number 6.
6. Okay, basketball. Okay, swimming.
Swimming is number 2.
Track and field, of course.
That's number 3.
Okay.
Good job.
Soccer?
Soccer's number 7.
Okay.
You need 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Doing good.
All right. What is it called? Fencing.
No, that's not in there.
Okay. All right. Boxing?
Nope, not in there.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of something that's like, regular, like what's the most popular sport? No, not that one. You said soccer. What's the one of the other global sports that's very dominant?
That's a tough one. I'm really
Don't worry. I'm gonna give you about 20 more seconds, and then I'll just give you the rest.
Hold on. Water polo? No.
Okay.
Rugby.
Water sports. Oh, okay, good. Water sports. I'm gonna just give you water sports overall is number 4.
Okay.
Number 4.
And then I would say rugby.
And rugby is number 10.
Okay.
So now you need 8 and 9.
8 and 9. So rugby number 10. Okay. Going through my head. Table tennis.
Not table tennis, but
what is it called?
You said the word.
Tennis. Oh, tennis.
Tennis is number 8. Tennis is number 8.
I did forget about tennis.
Now just number 9. Number 9 is a little, you got to think hard. That one was a hard one. I was actually shocked.
Badminton?
No. Think of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Weightlifting?
Yep, is that one.
That does make sense.
That's the
does make
name.
sense. That does
Yay!
make
You
sense.
named all of
Yeah,
them.
that does make sense. Okay.
Yeah, weightlifting is pretty popular for what they say. So, yep.
Nah, that when you said it, that made sense. I was like, nah, that does make sense. And I'm kind of shocked that wrestling ain't up there now.
I think, from what I looked up, wrestling used to be like top, like what people want, but a lot of people aren't doing it like they used to, like training for it and getting into it like they used to, you know. So
Side note, did you know break dancing is an Olympic sport now?
it is.
I just want to see that. I want to see it.
They're turning everything into Olympic sport, honey. I think they should do
Oh, yeah.
podcast Olympic sports might be next. Maybe we might
They
be up there like, who do you think?
Yeah, they got, and then I know flag football's coming in 2028, which is going to be kind of interesting. I wonder how they're going to do that. Are they going to let the NFL players play?
Some
That's going to be
things,
interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, some things shouldn't be a part of it. And I'm not trying to be funny. Like, really?
I know, I agree, because flag football, not even sending the NFL
fun,
players. If you just send college players, we're just going to drag.
But are they going to do college? Are they going to do like real players? Or are they going to do?
That's why I said I don't know. I'm intrigued too. I wonder how it's going to go.
I kind of want them to do like regular people, because that'd be kind of funny.
Hey, if they do, I might try out. I might go.
Go ahead and try out. I'm not mad at you.
You know,
enjoy. I root for you. Go, William. But
anyway, all right.
But yeah, that was fun. But now it's just this is Will's portion. I'll let him introduce it.
All right. So the last topic, I thought this was interesting, since we're talking about football players, is your top 5 fictional football players, and this is including TV shows and movies. All right. So what do you think? I will say one. I had Booby Miles, but I took Booby Miles out only because he's technically a real person.
Oh, dang. I didn't think about that. I thought you said.
Yeah, that wasn't. I mean, I was kind of.
Snap. It do say fictional.
It's fictional, and I was kind of torn between it, because I was like, should I count Booby Miles or something like that? I'm just like, but I'm like, technically he's a real person.
Right,
I don't know. So take Booby Miles.
Okay, so how are we going to do it? Are we going to do 5, 5, 4, 4?
Yep, 5, 4, 4.
5. Okay. So you want to go first?
All right, I'll go first. Number 5. I'm going to go with... this is tough. I'm looking at my list. I'm trying to decide.
Really not that tough.
It is tough. It really kind of is. I mean, I watch a lot of football movies, so I'm going to go... hold on. Let me make sure. I done went through this list about a couple of times, and I want to make sure. I'm going to go. Darnell Jefferson from The Program. That's Omar Epps' character from The Program. I give him number 5.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen it. But
what? One of the greatest football movies of all time is The Program. Go watch The Program. You will be amazed. Halle Berry was in The Program, shockingly. But Omar, like you, The Program. Great.
Respect. Okay, so my number 5 is Shane Flacco from The Replacements.
Okay. Oh, Flacco. Okay, I like it.
Keanu. I love Keanu Reeves, by the way. But yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with number 4. My man. Will hit your head off. He probably failed every college school because he wasn't the smartest person in the world. That Bobby Boucher. Let's go. Go, Bobby Boucher.
Is that, what movie is that?
That's the Water Boy.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Have I watched that one?
Jess, we're about to cut off your stream.
Well, let's just call it a spade. Let's call it a spade for spade. Because listen, you don't watch a lot of black movies, and some of these movies I have not watched.
Don't be calling me out on this part. Hey, you can't be telling everybody I watch a lot of black movies. I'm just kidding. It's a well-known.
But for real though, yeah, So next up, my number 4 is Willie Beeman from Any Given Sunday. I like that movie.
I got you. I know Willie Beeman, Steamy Willie.
What's the boy name?
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, I said the boy. Sorry, the man, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, that was a good movie. I actually liked I like that movie.
Yeah, any given something. Okay.
Even though
okay,
LL Cool J
okay.
and him were fighting over that part, but Jamie deserved that part. So,
All right.
but yeah.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Brian Smash Williams on the Friday Night Lights TV show. That's another good TV show.
Oh, my husband loves Friday Night Lights. I still haven't watched it. I'm sorry, I still haven't.
You need to. Jess is slipping on these football movies. She ain't watched the program. She
My
ain't
number
watched the
3.
Waterboy.
Oh man, he's fictional. It's okay.
Who?
My number, I was gonna say Spencer James from All American, but he's technically low key based off a true character. So
well, we don't know that. So you gonna keep him. We didn't know that.
But I'm gonna say Maxon. I forgot his first name. Maxon from Varsity Blues, because that's my movie.
Okay.
The quarterback. Shout out to Dawson's Creek. I don't want to wait. Yeah, that used to be my show too.
Lord, no,
but yeah.
No.
But I'm gonna give he my number 3 because he killed that thing and he slapped his daddy because he deserved to be. I'm sorry, he punched his daddy because he deserved to be punched. But anyway, yeah. Next up.
Okay.
Varsity Blues is a really underrated movie. So.
Okay. So what are we on? Number 2, right?
Yep.
Number 2 is the man. What'd he say? We all say his famous saying all the time. What is it? Show me the money. Let's go. Rod Tidwell from Jerry Maguire, number 2.
Oh, that was going to be my number 2. So, boom.
Yeah.
I love Jerry Maguire. Shout out to Drake from Drake.
Facts.
He was the little boy.
Matt Saracen was the boss too. Yeah, honorable mention. Shout out. Yep. You need to watch Friday Night Lights. You true.
So,
Michael B. Jordan. Don't y'all all love Michael B. Jordan?
Y'all
don't love Michael B. Jordan no more, don't y'all? Michael B. Jordan fell off y'all list
he
now.
Was in there. I didn't say he fell off my list, but I have not watched that back then. I heard you. I know Journey. I like Journey. Journey, not the brother, Jussie.
Oh, I got you. The other
Journey.
Brother, the other
I heard Journey was on there. I love Journey. So yeah. Yeah, I said my number 2. We have the same number 2. Show me the money. Yeah. Shout out to Cuban Gooding.
Cuban Gooding. I was about to say his brother Omar Gooding.
No, not Boy from Smart Guy. I love that show too. But no, not him.
Smart. Hey, I'm about to age myself. I know his stuff from Wild and Crazy Kids. I'm about to age myself. I don't know who might remember him from that you were too young. I don't even think you were born. That's why I said I aged myself.
I don't know what
it was on.
Okay.
It used to be on Nickelodeon. It used to call. It was Wild and Crazy Kids. That's where I first saw Omar.
Wait, that sounds kind of.
I knew about Omar Gooding before I knew Cuban Gooding. I didn't even know they were brothers. But yeah, that's where I remember him from. I aged myself.
Fine. Who's your number 1?
Of course, Willie Beeman. Willie Beeman.
Oh, that's why you made that face, because I put him at 4.
Yeah, I was like, what? Willie Beeman, the GOAT.
Oh my gosh.
The GOAT.
No, but my number 1 is Billy Bob from Varsity Blues.
Oh Jesus.
He saved the game. He carried everyone to the touchdown. He was out here going crazy, and he was funny.
You know what?
And he
for every black movie you say I ain't gonna watch, I'm gonna give you a football movie. For one black movie, I give you one football movie because Lord Jesus.
And shout out, Billy Bob the GOAT. Billy Bob saved that whole school.
Over Willie Beeman.
And Billy Bob. That was great. He was amazing. Love him. Shout out to Angelina Jolie, daddy. I forgot his real name, but he played his behind off in that movie. I was so mad at him. I'm still mad at him for what he did in that movie because he really upset me. But it's Billy Bob. So, but
boo.
But guys, I hope y'all had fun with us. And that is it for our show today. OMG, don't be sad, but that is the end.
Oh, yeah. That's the end of the show, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. But remember, we are back on podcast platforms. So we're now on Google, we on Amazon, we on Apple, we on iHeart, all your favorite podcasts. Please like, share, comment, let us know how we're doing. So, and we will see y'all next Tuesday for another episode of At the Buzzer. We appreciate y'all so much, and we love y'all. God bless.
God bless.